Today we're going to learn the halacha of Birkas Hagomel, but very specifically, if a child happened to him something that for adult he would say Brocha Hagomel. Whatever the brachas of Hagomel that's in Perek Resh Yutes, would a child say this bracha? Or the other question is, if the father could say a bracha for the child, let's say a miracle happened to the son that he had to say a goimel, if the father could say for him. Also, a question is for a woman, if she had to say a goimel, and lemaisa the minhag olam kimat, we don't see a woman saying ever a goimel. It's technically kimat, it's not shaykh. She cannot say this in public. And I heard in my lifetime only one time a woman saying a goimel. It was like 45 years ago. It was in a home setting. There was people over there. She said a goimel, but normally you don't see. So why a woman should not say a goimel? It's a miracle happened to her. It's not specifically only for men to say a goimel. So we're going to go quickly over this halachas. Again, mainly we're focusing on a child, whether he could say a goimel or his father could say a goimel for him, and if a woman, how and where she could say a goimel. Okay, so boyfriend klali l'chayra, there's no exemption for a woman to say a goimel. She have to say it, and l'chayra for a child too. As a miracle happened to him. You could say for a child, he's not mechuyev in any mitzvahs yet. No matter all this halachas of tanking or this, it doesn't apply to him. So if a father could say for him. Okay, so it's like this. Legabe, if someone else could say a goimel for a loved one, like for a wife, maybe the husband could say a goimel. Okay, if it's not so practical, a woman should say a goimel in a shul because they don't speak in public by us, they don't say brachas in public. So if the husband could say a goimel for her, so Lagabe, if someone else could say a goimel, it says like this. That's in Tur and that's brought to something in Shulchan Aruch. V'im birich acher, if someone else said the bracha a goimel, v'omar baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam asher gemolcha kol tuv. He's saying, for example, in this case would be the acher would be the husband. He's saying, let's say for the child, or he's saying for the wife, Baruch Atah Hashem, a goimel l'chayesh gemolach kol tuv, and it says over there, v'ona omen, if the woman gonna from the Ezras Noshim can answer omen, or the child will answer omen yotza. So l'chayre mashma over here. So that's one way how a woman could be yotza with the bracha goimel. The husband. She could go to shul with the husband after obviously she out of the danger, she healed or whatever it is, and the husband could say over there bracha goimel, and it says asher gemalani, you're going to say asher gemalach kol tuv, and again if it's a child asher gemolcha kol tuv, and that Atake brought if the woman is not there, he could say asher gemal ishti kol tuv, and with that he's yotze. That's it's based on the story of Rav Yehuda. When he was sick, he brings us the Gasim Perek Haroy and Maseches Brachas, Rav Yehuda Cholash v'Itzpach, and he got healed. Al Gaber Rav Chana Bagdatov Rabbonon Amre LeBrich Rachmona Dihavach Lod v'Lo Yavach LaAfra. Baruch Hashem give you to us and not to the earth. I mean, he didn't die, so they said that Baruch. He said Oman is Yotza. So that we're learning that. Okay, so l'chayre that's one way of doing it. However, the Bas Yosef brings a problem over here because he says like this: the dat bracha was only brings from the Rashba that dat bracha was only said for a rabbam, not that specific bracha. You could say bracha for someone else only if it's your rabbi. Anybody else, your wife, your child, you cannot say this bracha. He brings such an opinion. Then he brings the sort of Rav Manoach. You could say it for any loved ones. So it becomes in the Tur. Mashma Beis Yosef siding with the opinion that you only say the bracha for the acher, for someone else, only if it's your rebbe. If your wife or child, you cannot say bracha for them, so it's better not to do it. However, the Bach, the Darche Moshe, very strong. Yes, you could say it for your loved ones. So according to this, according to the Darche Moshe, to the Bach, many other poskim, you could say the bracha for your wife, a goimel, and she could say Omen, and if she's not there, you're going to say Shosol Ishti, like the Mishnah Brura brings, and something for your son, you could say it. That's one. Okay, we're going to talk about a little bit more specifically the nusach of that bracha. There's also over there, according to Mishnah Brura and the Alter Rebbe, there's two nuschos. But right now, according to this, the husband could say a bracha for his wife, according to the Darcha Moshe and the Bach, and for his child. However, in Shulchan Aruch, the look like the Mechaber changed his mind. Over there, he says over there, without saying Rabbi, he says, Im Acher, here, say like this. Im Berech Acher v'Omar Baruch Ata Hashem Elokeinu Echad Asher Gemalcha Kol Tu v'On Omen Yotza. So, and you don't go over there to the only your Rebbe or Mashma. Some say that Shulchan Aruch changed his mind. He's masking also that the husband could say a bracha for his wife and the father could say a bracha for his son. Kaf HaChaim says there's no raya. He relied on what he says in the Bas Yosef. A lot of times he does that. In the Shulchan Aruch is Bekitzur. So depends on according to which. So some saying according to everybody. Those who said that the Bas Yosef changed his mind in the Shulchan Aruch, he said already like the Ramah and the Bach. So according to everybody, a father could say a bracha for his son, a husband for his wife, and according to the Kaf HaChaim Lav Davka, he doesn't go to the details. He's relying. You could look at the Bas Yosef and over there he paskin only for you, Rebbe. You could say. So according to this, according to the Kaf HaChaim, the way he learned the Shulchan Aruch over here, the woman cannot be yoytze with the bracha of the Hagomel of the husband. So some have a minhag that she goes to the shul when they say Baruch Hu, she says Baruch Hashem V'orech. It's also like a goimel. She could answer Baruch Hu, but according now we're going to follow according to the Ramah. According to the Ramah, so she's going to say a goimel. The husband going to say a goimel for his wife, and the bracha, the nusach is going to say. He says, Baruch Shegemalach Asher Gemalani Kol Tuv, Asher Gemalach Kol Tuv, he's going to say. However, from the Taz Mashma, from the Maimer Mordechai, and the Alter Rebbe that we pasken, the husband doesn't have to change nusach at all. You could say Asher Gemalani Kol Tuv, even for his wife or for his son. It's a Gemalani, regular bracha, you could say. Regular bracha, and the reason for it may be based on the Taz. The Taz says, how could you say for your Rebbe a bracha, Baruch Atah Gagomel Chayom Shegemolcha Kol Tuv, Chayom meaning Reshoyim. That's the bracha of the Gomel. Even though I don't deserve your kindness, I don't deserve to be saved, you saved me. Thank you Hashem for it. So how could you say for your Rebbe, Chayovim, that he's Chayovim, that he's a Rosha? It's not the Recheret to say that to your Rebbe. That's why it says the kavanah of the bracha says, "I'm the chayovim." I could have lost my Rebbe, and Baruch Hashem, I did not lose my Rebbe. According to this, you can say the bracha that's really bracha for you, and he's listening to you saying Amen. That's part of the hodah for yourself. You could have lost your Rebbe. Oh. So anyway, the lashon of the Alter Rebbe clearly he says like this. Misha someach beliboy al atzolas chaveiroi. Again, how much more for your wife and for your son if you're happy that they got saved. Rasha levara baruch zu b'matbei zu v'yochel loymar shegemalani kol tuv. Not like the Mishnah Brura shegemalcha kol tuv, or like the Shulchan Aruch writes shegemalani. You could say again like that's based lechoira on the Maimer Mordechai and the Taz that for you it's also a benefit over here. You could have chas v'shalom not have those loved ones. So for you, it's also a bracha. Yeah. Right. Now, there's a very interesting thing. If a son could say a bracha before bar mitzvah, if a child before bar mitzvah could say this bracha, some people know, like, yes, he could say it. Like many other mitzvahs, he's bar chinuch. So he learned when he grows up to say brachas. He could say this too. However, some bring it's a problem. You cannot do it. Why? because that's what the Bogan Avram paskins. You should not do it. Why? Because when you're going to say, Hagoimel l'chayovim toiv shegamalani kol tov, what's chayovim? So a Rosha. Under bar mitzvah is not a Rosha, it's not mechuv mitzvahs. So what he means, Hagoimel l'chayuz the chayovim? God forbid the children being punished for the avera of the parents. That's why I say the brocha shepatarani by the bar mitzvah, patarani me'onsha shel zeh. He's not going to be punished for my averas. Now he's on his own. So when you say Agoimel l'chayovim, you mean your father is chayovim. Your father is a Rasha. That's not derech eretz. To say a bracha, and during the bracha you're saying your father is a Rasha. Agoimel l'chayovim, because you're not a chayovim. You're not bar mitzvah yet. You're not mechuv in any mitzvahs. How could you be a chayav? How could you be a Rasha? Elamai, you're saying that's for your father. The father is the chayovim. You almost were punished for the aver. That's not the recherz for your father. That's why as a child, according to this, that's how the Mogen Avram paskin. The child should not say this bracha. And he says even you might say for different gilgulim, but we don't know. So maybe it's for the averes of the family. Forgive since we don't know. So a child, according to this, should not say this bracha hagoimel till he grows up. And the father, according to this. Again, many poskim argue with this that the father could say for the son, but many poskim saying, according again to the Bach, to the Ramot, to the Alter Rebbe, a father could say this bracha for his son, a goimel, and it's according to this like this. To summarize this, a husband could say the bracha a goimel for his wife. Better if she should be there, she's going to answer Oman. He could say according to the Alter Rebbe the bracha gamalani, according to Mishnah Berurah gamal loch, and a father could say also the bracha for his son.
But hold on, Rav. The Maisa of the father